Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today we're going to talk about a few things today about the Coast Guard. So, we got a few things to talk about. So, as usual, I'm going to hop out the way and we'll get into this. Alright, so, today we're going to talk about the Coast Guard as a whole. So, many people don't know this fact, but the Coast Guard has 4 components to it. And we're going to talk about those 4 components today. So, we're going to talk about the active duty, the reserve, the auxiliary, and the civilian. So, let's get into it. Starting off with the active duty. Alright, so the active duty has roughly 40,000 members. Okay? Those are the guys who are out there all the time, who do the search and rescue, all the law enforcement operations, and drug bust, and all that good stuff. They're pretty cool people. So that's what those guys are doing. They're full time, and they're out there living it up. I wish I was on active duty, but no. But moving on to the reserve component. The reserves have roughly 7,000 members, and they augment the active duty, which means they back them up, they'll support them, they work with them side by side, so, when needed. So, with the reserves, they are part-time, and their roles are maritime safety, security, mobility, search and rescue, that kind of stuff. They typically meet or train 2 days a month, usually on a weekend, and then 2 weeks out of a year they're training or meeting or on some kind of duty. There's more information about the reserves, but that's just a little quick rundown about them. Pretty cool people. I've worked with them too. Alright, next we're going to move on to the auxiliary, or Coast Guard Auxiliary. So, this is the component I'm in, the Coast Guard Auxiliary. So, we are the all-volunteer part of the Coast Guard, and our main role is boating safety. So we do boating safety, security, assistance, aids navigation, public affairs, that kind of stuff. We work in harbors, ports, coast, rivers, etc. Or we do recruiting for the Coast Guard and the Coast Guard Auxiliary. We go back and forth. I mean, that's not one of our main roles, but we can do it too. So, I don't know if I mentioned search and rescue already, but you should already know that the Coast Guard is, they do search and rescue. That's one of our main things. The aux meets or trains basically, or typically, 1 day a month. And then there's things in between that happens. Like, for me, I live in the city, and so we're on the river. And we have events going on, so we're there for that. That involve being near or on the water down there in the city. So we can also be deployed in the U.S. to help with hurricane assistance. So we just had a few hurricanes a few months ago. I thought I was on the deployment list, but I didn't qualify. You have to have all those qualifications, which I'm still working on, apparently. So. But yeah, well, they can deploy in the U.S. to help with hurricane or relief assistance. So yeah, that's what the aux does. So basically, the aux does everything the Coast Guard does, except for military engagement and law enforcement. So we work side by side, the active duty and the reserve, and yeah, that's what they do. So moving on to the civilian component of the Coast Guard, which I don't have that much information about, because there's not much information about the civilians out there. But they are the civilian service, so they do business and technical kind of things. You got admin specialist, budget analysis, a marine inspector, logistics manager, engineering techs, construction reps, aircraft techs, and maintenance mechanics. I've never met any of the civilians. I'm pretty sure I know where they're at, but yeah, it's them. They're a pretty important part of the Coast Guard too. So that's a little rundown about the Coast Guard as a whole. So now you have a little idea um, about what the Coast Guard does. So let's do a recap real quick. So you got active duty, reserve, auxiliary, and civilian. They all work together to keep the Coast Guard running. They each have their own roles, and we all worked with each other. So that's about all for this video. Thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, or do something with this video. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys later.